Hello and welcome to Full Ride Academy. Thank you for joining the channel. If you would, before we share our information, if you would like the channel and if you see something in terms of a video or something that we've said that may help a senior who is preparing for college or may help an educator, anyone who is working with young people, please share. Please forward this, share this with them, ask them to subscribe as well and help support the channel. We would really appreciate it. And also, if there are some other topics that you'd like for us to discuss, we can include those as well. So thank you for your time. We really appreciate it. So keeping along with the lines of the power of winning essays, as we talked about in our last video, I wanted to share an example, just a very quick example of how we can write powerful essays. And it's just so important because once we drill this down in terms of a meaningful topic, if the senior can find meaningful topics that resonate with them, that are unique to them, that are real to them, that show who they are, that showcase the type of person they are, what they've learned, how they've grown, how they developed, and outside of the grades and the test scores, you got to think about the reader, which may be the admissions committee or scholarship committee, and they need to connect with who that person is. Who are you? In the 18 years that you've been on this earth and you want to come to our college, how have you changed? What's your insight? What's your perspective? And with that, those committees want to know, what will you bring to our campus? What will you bring if you become a representative of our scholarship? So this is your time to showcase your personality, who you are. So I just wanted to give a quick example of how we can go about writing these essays and making sure that in whatever the essay is, it is not just a list of accomplishments. It's not just a list of, I did this, I did that, I led this and that. No, it is more of, who are you? Who is the person? What is your personality like? And that's an excellent way you can showcase that through your writing, because we want to tell a story and tell it in that format of what the experience was, so that again, it pulls the reader in, it pulls in the admissions committee into whatever that story is, as if they're right there with you. So let's go into this example really quick. This is the essay topic. The college admissions process can create anxiety. In an attempt to make it less stressful, please tell us an interesting or amusing story about yourself from your high school years that you have not already shared in your application. So they're looking for more information than, maybe just the list of accomplishments, the resume, and all of that. They want to know more about you. So let's take a listen regarding this essay response, and hopefully this will help our seniors get a bit more insight of how to create their essays. So here we go. It was April 27, 2019, around 10 p.m. when we were going back to Universal's Cabana Bay Hotel from the opening session of the DECA International Career Development Conference. Prior to the ceremony, we visited Hollywood Studios, enjoying the rides and treats unique to Disney World. This ceremony was about 3 hours long, so I would have expected for my fellow chapter members to be exhausted, using the bus ride to take advantage of a nap. No, we sang karaoke and rapped about our chapter members until our voices were raspy, laughing and singing until the bus stopped at the hotel. As we were on the bus, I contemplated rapping along with the other members. It was definitely out of my comfort zone, but I knew that participation was key to a memorable experience. I convinced myself that it would be harmless, and I shared my rap with my peers. I hardly remember what I said, but I definitely remember the feeling. It was refreshing to bask in the moment, enjoying the people around me and the diversion from the intense nature of competition. Life can be hectic and busy, but seizing every moment is the key to fulfillment. When I think about that trip, it isn't the competition that brings me the most joy. Although it was exciting to demonstrate my knowledge in business and marketing to judges, it was karaoke during late nights, laughs on long bus rides, and screams at amusement parks that I remember most. I strive to live in the moment because that brings true joy in life. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an example of how we tell a story in our essays for college admissions and scholarship opportunities. We must tell the story and tell it well. Of course, talk about the events, but we must show what we learned through it. We must show, like, how did something that may have seemed trivial in the moment end up giving me a much deeper understanding of what this is really about. So again, show people, even in, these essays, think about the topic, think about something that happened. And it might just be something mundane. It might be something that may even just be very normal, a normal day. But this particular day, maybe you responded differently. Maybe you saw something differently, and it has changed your outlook ever since. So take this essay, and when you have an opportunity to write an essay topic, tell your story, tell how you grew, and tell what you learned. So in summary, you want to, your introduction should hook that reader with an engaging opening, pull them in. Make sure the action is rising. Maybe it's a situation or the characters or the conflict in the story. Introduce the challenges or maybe the obstacles or something simple that you maybe never thought of before. But as your story progresses, continue to build. And then through that, get to that climax point of your story, of the tension and conflict. Do I? Those questions in your head. Should I? Should I not? Should I do this? Not do this? Or I didn't do this? Whatever that is, whatever that push and pull is in the story, in your development. What was it? And articulate that moment of growth, that moment of transformation. That's what we want to hear. And then the falling action. What did you do to resolve it? Did you try? Did you step out of your comfort zone? Or did you ignore? Or did you disregard? Did you lean into it? What did you do? What did you do to resolve that conflict? Show that through the lessons that you've learned and how you gain from that experience that helps you now as a senior, as you're starting the next stage of your life, that next 4 years of development, whether it is college, trade school, whatever it may be. So, and lastly, the conclusion. Wrap up that story by showing the aftermath of the events. Reflect on its impact on you. Connect back to the story, your values, your aspirations, or things that you take with you now that has helped you become the person you are or are becoming. So go for it. You can do this. It's a great example. Again, the power of writing. You learn to write those essays super well, tell your story well, you will win the scholarships. You will be chosen for admission to those universities. So get going. Think about your topic. Think about what you learned and how you grew and how you developed. And then let's practice saying it well and writing it well. All right, that's your task. Get going, start writing, and just go. Don't worry about perfection for now. Get a solid topic, and then we could always clean it up from there. Okay, be encouraged. You got this. I believe you. Believe in you. There's so much work to do, but those scholarships and admissions to those colleges that you're looking for is on the other side of all of this fruitful work. Take good care and have an awesome week.